Okay, I don't know how to do this whole vlogging thing, but anyway. So, this is the car we've been working on. This is the original LabRat car. Car number 79, which will cease to exist soon. It'll be getting a number change this year. So, anyway, we've installed a 5.7 litre LS1 out of a VY Commodore. It's got a T56 6-speed manual transmission in it. Got the ABS has been removed, and stock Toyota Sora brake booster, non-ABS brake booster has been fitted. Clutch master cylinder came from a Toyota Land Cruiser. I'm not sure which model. I'd have to ask a friend of mine who actually organised it. Stock 1JZ TT aftermarket radiator. Nothing fancy there. Just modified the stock Commodore radiator hoses and whatnot to get them fitted up. It's got a double row timing chain, Rollmaster fitted, Mellings oil pump. The aftermarket fuel rails I got off eBay from a place called Monaro World. Looking forward to testing them out. We've got the Summit Racing 30 to 100 PSI fuel rig, rising rate, so that should be good once we put a bigger cam and everything in it. As you can see down here, we've had to fit braided dash 10 oil lines because we have a custom made, custom modified Moroso aftermarket sump. So the oil filter has to be relocated, so in doing that we've added to that a aftermarket remote mount oil filter setup, as well as in there we have a 17 row oil cooler, engine oil cooler, so giving it now a total oil capacity of about 9.2 litres. So we come around to the side here. It's just a stock genuine origin body kit fitted. It'll get some modifications as time goes by. Colour change, as you can see here, Tropicana green and cyan blue. The green is actually off a late 60s early 70s model Ford Falcon. Very nice colour actually. Coming inside of the car, been able to use the stock LS1 old fuel rails bracketry and just modify it slightly to use the sleeve for the ECU to go in, which has been modified to suit aftermarket use, as you can see by the wiring sticking out of the loom. Custom made this center console out of sheet metal, just sheet aluminium. Got all the switches and engine start and whatnot. First of the gauges has gone in. There'll also be a engine water temp, transmission temp, diff temp and engine oil temp gauge, probably all of there, as well as a fuel gauge and a voltmeter, and who knows, maybe later on there might be boost, but we'll see how we go for now. So we've just got the stock Toyota Sora pedal box in there. Heavily modified the doors to remove all of the stock internals. This one's still got to be done. So window regs removed, wiring's removed, handle, yeah, removed, and then a sheet aluminium put over the top of it. So battery will actually be getting moved from here down to the floor here, which will lower the weight a little bit when I can afford to buy one, because they are not a cheap battery. So yeah, coming around to the back. At the moment I've just put a stock boot lid back on it for the time being until I get the wing that I'm putting on it, which is actually going to be off a BA Falcon V8 supercar, so probably take a bit of modifying. At the moment we've just got the stock Toyota Sora fuel tank, 76 litre capacity, has a high flow 255 litre per hour Walbro fuel pump in it. As you can see, running the new lines because later in the year it'll actually be getting a 80 litre fuel cell and 2.5 litre swell pot, so that should help feeding a bit of power. Also looking at 850cc injectors, which is probably overkill, but definitely going to allow plenty of room to grow as time goes on. So yeah, hopefully should be out on the track in late December for a, well, track debut as a 5.7 litre Commodore powered Toyota Sora track car. It'll also be running the new numbers of 46, which is the age my daughters were when I first started this. They were 4 and 6 years. Sorry, no, they were born in 2004 and 2006. That's right. They were 7 and 9 when I started this, which is where that came from. So yeah, while we're doing this little log thing, we'll come down the back here and have a look. Good, always good fun. This here is another work in progress. This is our second car. This is for my little brother to drive. Again, stock Toyota Sora V8. I actually bought this car a few years ago, and as you can see, interior is stripped. I've donated my old seat to this one. As you may have noticed in the other car, it doesn't have one at the moment. I've got to buy one of them, so yeah, that car's definitely stepped up a lot from where it was when it first went onto the track. So this one here can have this seat for the time being. I know that it's more than safe enough, so my little brother will be alright in it. He's also got my 5-point harness. Again, I'll be putting a new one in the other car. At this point in time, this one is still a stock 4 litre V8. It has the standard 4-speed automatic transmission. Yep. But there is one thing that I can do with this car that I can't with the Commodore powered one yet, and that is it lives. Not only does it live, but yesterday we decided you can't go on the racetrack with mufflers, at least not the stock ones, so we had to modify it a little bit. She's now got stock manifolds with 2.5-inch twin system and 100 cell high flow cap and bugger all else. So it is bloody loud, and I probably shouldn't keep playing with it because I am in a residential area and I do have neighbours. So, but I'll show you the power plant in this one. Excuse the wind. This one here, as you can see, just Toyota Sora. Because I'm building it for my brother to drive, he chose the number 25, which apparently is his favourite number, so that'll do. Here we have the stock 4 litre quad cam 32 valve Toyota 1UZ FE. The early model as well, it's the 92 model engine, which is good because it'll definitely handle some extra power. Again, we actually got the correct radiator for this one. This actually has the V8 aftermarket alloy radiator. It's got stage 2 BFI, and for those who don't know what it is, big fucking intake. And yeah, as you can see, stock they run a big ass battery, so that'll be getting in the ass. But for the time being, this one here will be going out on the track, hopefully on the 28th of October. So that both the car and my little brother can have their first experience on a racetrack. So should be interesting. Anyway, the only other real thing I've got that I can show you at this point is still a work in progress. The fiberglass bonnet that we've got for the Commodore powered with the 5.7 powered one actually has a fiberglass, they call it a power bulge of a BA Falcon That's still, as you can see, got to be blended onto it properly. But yeah, I did cut the back out to allow better cooling, because let's face it, the enemy of power is heat. So yeah, I'll try and do another one of these a little bit closer to the day. And yeah, thanks for following the progress so far, and yeah, stick with us, there should be plenty more to come. Long-term plans here are probably about 850 out of this engine, 800, and yeah, sticky rubber. And also some big ass brakes, looking at 6-pot Brembo fronts and 4-pot Brembo rears. That should definitely pull her up in a bit of a hurry, along with the 14-inch discs that it requires. So yeah, but yeah, so again, thanks for watching, and yeah, stay tuned. Cheers.